Welcome back everyone, it's time to go Bugs D. So Attack on Titan Season 4 Episode 7 dropped and finally gave all the anime fandom a taste of what's yet to come with Evil Eren, or I'm taking no more shit Eren, or whatever name you want to call him. Like this dog new Eren ain't playing around, like this man's killing kids.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Seriously though, the anime has finally given us a scent of Eren's rumbling, along with Eren's first reverse card on the Marlians. With the anime looking as amazing as it is, we decided to go over and break it down for you lot, and especially because our Attack on Titan community on ABD is so great that we are going to give you more AOT every week.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
So please continue to support us by smashing that like button, and make sure you've been watching all of our Attack on Titan content, which is located in the playlist down below. So the episode carries on from where it left off, where Eren's attempt to eat the Warhammer Titan, Porco in his Jaw Titan forms, tries to stop him when he's then confronted by our OG squad, Levi, Mikasa and the rest of the gang, but not Armin. Armin is missing. Pay attention guys, cause he's probably doing some big brain things in the background. And seeing this is Porco's first time witnessing an offense from the humans who are actually trying to kill him in his Titan form, Porco was left in shock, possibly even left in fear. Like what ordinary human would actually try to go head to toe with a Titan? This episode then starts with Pig coming into the battlefield with the car Titan form and her gear, and to save Porco from the ambush, she starts shooting at Eren's backup squad. As Eren is holding onto the Warhammer Titan's crystal, giant spikes squire him through his Titan body. Now this scene was actually pretty awesome, as it highlights the different level the Warhammer Titan is on. Now we already explained the Warhammer Titan's ability in detail in our last video, but for any of you guys who didn't understand what happened, well, through the crystal, Willie's sister is able to create and control her Titan body remotely. The moment she was in Eren's hands, she spawned another Titan body through the extension of the armor around her. Then she manipulated it like she would any of her armored weapons to spike through Eren's attack Titan body. So things aren't looking too hot for the guys from Paradis, and to make matters worse, the Beast Titan rolls into the street as well. We then cut to Reiner and Falco, who are buried under the stage when Eren transformed. Luckily, Reiner was able to transform quick enough and hold onto Falco before he got crushed under the rubble. As Falco wakes up, he sees the chaos that is unfolding in front of him. The Beast Titan is picking up a rock while the Car Titan is shooting bullets everywhere, with the Jaw Titan looking for an opportunity to strike. Mikasa tries to get close to the crystal in Eren's hands, however she is struck with a spike from the Warhammer. Falco looks up in shock as he realizes that the Kruger guy was actually Eren Yeager all along. Falco then thinks back on how Reiner gave up his own body to save him. He apologizes to Reiner, feeling guilty for being tricked, leading to this very situation. And throughout this, I just can't help but feeling so bad for Falco, falling for Eren's trap like that. I'm like, damn boy, how you gonna live with yourself?
I don't know.
Falco, thinking back to Reiner's suicidal and hopeless mentality, he tells him that not everyone is an enemy and that he and Gabi are on his side. So far, Falco throughout this season is being portrayed as a kind-hearted soul trying to help those he can. Even though he's raised with the same worldview and brainwashing as Gabi, his character and the way he responds to situation is completely different from her. We then cut back to the battlefield with the Paradis Eldian zooming past the Beast Titan as he charges his hands into throwing a big boulder on their way. They see the attack coming and move out of the way in time, however the Car Titan shoots them down. Like damn, that's a bloody turret on our back. Couple of shots from that and you're gone.
God damn!
Either way, the Panzer unit inside of the Car Titan's turret gear is on the ball defending the Beast Titan from the back. One of the Eldian scout tries to pull a sneak attack on the Panzer unit, however Porco in his Jaw Titan intercepts, making light work out of the poor boy. Porco then tells Pig to be on her guard as they just lost track of Levi, who is hiding waiting for an opportunity to strike. During all of this chaos, Eren gets a chance to finally munch down on that crystallized Warhammer Titan user. He's been waiting on this snack for ages. However, the crystal and the user of the Warhammer is left unharmed. The blood belongs to the attack Titan's mouth. The crystal is strong as a diamond. After taking a bite at the crystal, Eren realizes that it seems to be made of the same crystallization as the one that Annie encased herself in. Impenetrable to bite through, causing visible damage to the attack Titan for even trying. Despite this, Eren knows that the Warhammer host should already be on her last leg. After using up so much of her strength, she could have pierced the attack titan's nape already had she had a tiny ounce of strength left. Eren then emerges from his titan's body and triggers another transformation to escape from the Warhammer's crystallization entrapment. Porco and the others watch from afar as he wished they could just nab the founding titan and take it off Eren. If so, things would go a lot more easier for them. But Pirk then asks him what is he worried about. There is no need to panic since they have full control of the battlefield and are closing in on the enemies as they speak. The Paradisian Eldians have stepped foot on their turf with limited supplies for their gear. So without a supply line, they are just sitting dark stranded in a deep enemy territory. And once the Marleyan enemy surrounds the internment zone, there will be no escape for the Paradisian forces, who were already outnumbered to challenge the Marleyans in the first place. Now, at a first-hand look at things, Pirk is actually right. But come on, does Pirk actually believe that the Paradisian forces will come into the battlefield without a plan? Don't get me wrong, I love the Cart Titan.
Yeah, boy.
Porco then responds that since Eren is their ace, if they can just deal with him here and now and take the founding titan, they won't be able to cause the rumbling. But Pirk replies that is precisely why they must proceed with caution, and for now, all they have to do is protect Zeke from any attack from the Ackermans, aka Beskar, Mikasa, and especially Levi. This dude has a vendetta from the last season. Zeke in his Beast Titan form thanks Pirk, stating that she is indeed correct, as he crushes the rocks in his hands and dashes them in an arc in front of him, destroying the windows of the surrounding buildings where the Paradisians may be hiding. He then announces that Eren Yeager is not his enemy and that someone else must come first. Zeke calls out Levi to show himself, stating that he doesn't have much time, very likely referring to his revenge. Zeke knows that Levi ain't too happy with him, especially from their last encounter. Meanwhile, Falco looks at Zeke in awe, amazed at the sight of his Titan form. That's when Commander Magath notices Falco and asks where he has been and if he's hurt, to which Falco quickly responds no, then tells the commander that Reiner is stuck in the ground back in the plaza and can't escape as he tries to protect Falco. While they're having the interaction, Gabi with her rifle comes into the scene. Now, as a manga reader, I really appreciate this, as Gabi with her rifle, everything goes full circles. Those of you who understand what I mean, you know, smash that like button. But seriously, Gabi is the embodiment of hatred that was not only fueled by Eren's attack, but also the constant brainwashing spouted into her from the moment she was born. A lot of people are saying Gabi's like Eren, and Eren just ignited another version of himself. I would actually disagree with that, although there are some parallels between the two, and if you think about it, even with Falco and Armin. But in truth, Gabi was always a little shit from the start, who lived her life as a self-hating brainwashed pawn. Before Eren even came into the picture, her actions in the war against the Mid-East is a great example of Gabi's nature. Her inspiration was always her cousin Reiner and the other warrior candidates. To her, being the armored titan and being a warrior for Marley is everything she dreamed about. Eren was nothing like her. All Eren's attack did was reinforce her false ideals. Now moving on, at the same time near the docks, the Marleyan reinforcements are arriving at the ports, all rushing to get to the Liberia battlefield. But then a soldier notices a small fishing boat near the port and shouts for it to move out of the way. But as the fishing boat comes closer, a hooded figure is revealed. As he slowly removes his hood is none other than our boy Armin. And damn, he triggers his Titan transformation, causing a massive explosion, destroying all ships around him. This boy just committed mass murder in a matter of seconds. The explosion Armin caused was so big it can be seen all the way in the battlefield. As a response, Commander Magath yells that they shouldn't just stand there, but Falco and Gabi are in shock, with Gabi just being able to point and just tell him, look at that explosion. Commander Saab starts to pull Gabi to run away, saying that they took out their port and the only one that could do that is, but before he could finish, we see the Titan shifting light of the Colossal Titan from the port, causing a massive push of steam and knocking soldiers off their feet all the way to the Liberia battlefield, even causing Falco to do a little cute handstand. Like damn, this boy was about to fly. I guess Isayama was throwing out those foreshadowings in every corner. Well, we jump back to the warrior unit with Pete confirming that it's the Colossal Titan. Porco yells out in frustration and then jumps off the building, thinking to himself that if he can just get rid of Eren, then everything will be solved. He then runs towards Eren, but he notices Mikasa and decides to jump at her instead. Joan with the other scouts relay that they almost out of time and they need to quickly get rid of the Cart Titan's gun. As Pete notices this incoming attack, she tries to warn Zeke, but it's too late, as Levi, being the badass he is already cutting through the Beast Titan's nape. Like what? My guy Levi ain't playing around. Zeke Beast Titan falls to the ground right in front of Gabi, Falco and Magath. They look on in horror as Levi lands on the body, taking a quick look at them before taking out and dropping a dynamite on the nape and flying off. Whenever Levi comes onto the screen, we know shit's about to go down. And damn son, Zeke literally gets bodied so quickly. The explosion caused by the dynamite catches the attention of everyone who stops to look at it, with Pieck even questioning if this is real. But before she can linger on any longer, the scouts are already flying around dodging the gunners, where we then see a potato girl Sasha sitting behind a cannon. She jumps out and shoots one of the gunners. Noticing her, Pieck ends up charging at Sasha, but as she does this, Jean comes up from below with a thunder spear, throwing it at Pieck, bumperclying her eyes. Oh damn, it causes her face to explode. With this chance, everyone else fires the thunder spear at her, killing her entire crew. Pieck in her cart titan attempts to escape by jumping off the roof onto the streets below, landing behind Falco, Gabi and Magath. They then turn around to see one of the cart titan's eyeballs hanging out. Honestly, this looks pretty gruesome, my god. Jean ain't done yet, he's going for the killing blow. This is when Falco comes in to try to stop him, pleading, Yamato, stop it, no, don't do this, no. But come on boy, this is a war. As this is happening, Armin is walking through the carnage of his colossal titan transformation. He seemed very depressed and I can't blame him. He comes out of his titan horrified, saying that this must be what Bertolt saw when he breached the walls. And then Armin presumably ascends to the airship above him. We then cut right back to the internment zone where Jean is about to use the thunder spear on Pieck, where Falco is doing his best to convince him not to do it. Jean says he doesn't give any shits and fires away, but possibly due to Pieck's steam from disengaging her titan, the thunder spear is knocked off course. And I'm really glad she did that because I don't know what I'll do with Pieck and dies. I actually do like the cart titan. Pieck comes out of the cart completely unconscious, but the survey corps aren't just about to let the cart titan holder get away, so they dive in immediately upon getting her out. In desperation, Magath commands all the Marleyans in the vicinity to protect Pieck at all costs. They start firing at the survey corps, forcing them to fall back. Gabi and Falco then manage to carry Pieck out of the fight safely. We then come back to the fight with Eren and the other titan shifters, where Porco is in disbelief that his comrade lost. First the war chief Zeke, and now Pieck. Nothing's going right for this guy. Porco in his jaw titan gets super pissed and dives right in to attack Eren. Eren literally tried to slam him with an armored fist, but then the jaw titan literally just nabs at it, literally munching his hands right off. Porco then follows with some consecutive slashes to the attack titan's face. My man's going Freddy Krueger up in this shit. And just before Porco sliced off Eren's neck, Eren reacts by using the crystallized Warhammer Titan to block the jaw titan's claws. Where a few moments ago, Eren couldn't even leave a dent on the crystallized barrier, Porco's jaw titan managed to scratch it with ease. However, Eren notices that Porco's claw actually did damage to the crystal, and this is the moment he realized how he could break open the Warhammer. Mikasa knows that Porco with the jaw titan is a completely different beast when Ymir had the jaw titan. We then move to Gabi and Falco, who's trying to nurse Pieck, and they realize that she's not healing as fast, as unlike the armor titan, the cart titan isn't known for its toughness. Gabi asks him what happened to her cousin and if he can still fight. Like, in the situation they're in, they need all the help they can get. However, Falco, knowing the depression Reiner's in and what he just been through, he tells Gabi that they should just leave him out of this mess. But Gabi is still in shock and seeks revenge for her friends and all the people Eren killed. Gabi then decides to look out the window, where we then see a blimp going past Liberio. This takes everyone by surprise as they all stare at the sky. Inside of this mysterious aircraft is none other than Hunj, who's saying that everything is going according to plan. We also see Armin, who ascended to this aircraft from the Colossal Titan earlier on. Hunj lets the driver Anya Kapun know to sneak through the zone low and slowly, where they will then follow the lights and pick everyone up. Hunj then reveals that this plan actually belongs to Armin, and because it's so reckless, it's something only Eren would come up with. We then move back to Porco in his jaw titan, who in his attempts to prevent everyone from escaping, blindly dashes straight towards Eren. But out of nowhere, he's suddenly met with Mikasa, who slices up the jaw titan's leg, leaving him crippled. Eren in his attack titan proceeds to pick up the jaw titan, rips up all of the other limbs, leaving him only with a body and a head, to only then use Porco's jaw titan to crack open the crystallized Warhammer user. Porco's jaw titan was literally used as a nutcracker. The broken crystal then leaks out the Warhammer's blood, and Eren drinks that shit up like it's some coconut water. Eren then proceeds to go for the jaw titan's nape. You know, you can tell my man is still hungry. But just as he's about to have his dessert, he notices the light coming from behind him, indicating the armored titan's transformation. I guess Reiner actually heard out Gabi's cry out for help. This episode then comes to an end as Reiner stands up tall in his armored titan, asking if he can just die in peace. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised how fast the anime is going. They adapted 3 chapters. Remember, they're 40 pages. That's like 120 to 130 pages in one episode. Now, I know there has been a lot of complaints about the CGI that Mappa has been using for the Attack on Titan episodes, but if you ask me, I honestly don't even care about that. I don't even see a big difference. Why are people complaining? This content is amazing. It's fire. What are you on about? And when it comes to adaptation, I can't believe they've adapted more than 90% of the actual original content. There are a few changes, especially things being taken out here and there, but it doesn't take anything away from the actual story and experience. Overall, the anime has been doing an excellent job, and we're very much enjoying this. If you guys want to watch Attack on Titan with us, then make sure to tune in on twitch.tv/animeballsdeep every week on Sundays, as we will start streaming from next week. Alright guys, with that, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and ding that notification bell. And with that, I'll catch you guys till next time.